isn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead cut down to 9. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. 28.
Jake Elliott.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Dancing to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Taken down back.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Operating from the gun. Murray eluding the pressure right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. His throw incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He finds Hopkins complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing again. Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And it's 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's Larry Fitzgerald from Kyler Murray. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Wentz's pass complete to
Zach Ertz, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Isabella. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy,
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
For a Cardinals first and 10 at the 30.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we went in that first half. This is...
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? On the return, Isabella. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On return, the Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
57, Mike, 57. Go. Go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Yes, indeed. Touchdown, Kyler Murray. You remember as a rookie, 4 rushing touchdowns. But he's one of those players who's not just quick, but awfully fast. Had 12 rushing touchdowns at Oklahoma during his Heisman Trophy winning season in 2018. Expect him to expand on using his legs in the future.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he floated one out there incomplete.
The fake extra point. Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Still 9 remaining on second down. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he loses the football a second time. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Cameron Johnson.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
Absolutely. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Oh, look at the juke. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Makes the score Cardinals 52, Eagles 35.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that deep.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Bring in the second string. Bring in the second.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Cardinals.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
On the fake extra point.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
To Alshon Jeffrey. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
At their own 3-yard
That
line.
is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now past another. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Very nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Rolling to his right. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
3 more yards.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray being chased out left. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
In better.
Charles, there are fakes, and then there are fakes. 4th and 3, 4, 5, 6 yards, whatever. 4th and even 10, but from that distance to
New
fake
trash.
it, they must have had something they thought was going to work, and it did.
It almost felt like even if they didn't get it, they were flipping field position if they got a good chunk of it. But my goodness, from that distance to fake it, and yet have a defense not be ready enough to stop it, I'm in absolute shock right now. I'm flabbergasted that worked.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Look at you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for D.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Ian even trying.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Able to slither by. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary?
I pre-ordered 2K21.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
You got the 1001. I did.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 11-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield.
I mean.
But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.